Alright, y'all know what fucking time it is. We back for this shit. And I'm really wondering what type of bullshit they about to pull this time around. Type of reveals they're gonna show. But let's just get into it. I could write about all the talks we had, about the first night we spent together, about looking for an apartment. There you go, my man's getting his dick wet. About pretty much anything that only involved the two of us, but I think it's time to move on. I agree. This isn't a feel-good journal after all. Thank God we moving on. It was a Saturday,
Are you dumb?
coming up to a year since Grace and I started dating. I was a cash register. Grace wasn't at the store. There you go. Now, an old lady was counting her change. I remember when he mentioned Anna, is that her name? Slowly and with trembling hands when Anna walked in. There she is. Thotimus Prime. Anna didn't buy anything. She went for the register, towards me, empty-handed. The sight of her approaching made my heart start beating like mad. My head hurt. I knew the moment I saw her, she meant trouble. Jack? Wait, no, what was her name? What was her voice? Jack! Yeah, like something like that. Jack? Yeah, that's right. My God, is that you, Jack? She had the nerve to pretend she'd stumble upon me by accident, like she hadn't tracked me down. This soundtrack going crazy. This dude just hitting random keys on the fucking piano. But I didn't have it together. I couldn't see through her acting. I was confused, panicking, not sure why. Excuse me, miss? Is it you? Please don't cut in line, miss. It's not fair to the other customers. The old lady was still tackling her mess of coins. She didn't seem to notice much around her. Don't play silly with me, Jack. It's you, isn't it? Yes, my name is Jack, but you've got me confused with someone else. There's a lot of Jacks out there. That's true. Oh, come on. You're you, alright. I put a hand on the counter to steady myself. She reached out as if to place her hands on mine. I jerked my hand back like she was going to bite me. It's me. It's Anna. Don't you remember your old friend? No, we've never met. I guess it has been a while. 15 years? 15 years? Not me. Must be someone else. Hey, you going crazy. Anna stared right at me. Through me. I thought I'd either boil or freeze. Sure, it's you. Let's go somewhere and talk about old times. I know a great restaurant just 2 streets over. Look, lady. Look, bitch. Even if I was a friend of yours, I have a job to do. So let me get on with it. You're bothering the customers. Thought customers weren't bothered one bit. If they hated anyone, it was probably me. After all, I was being so rude to this pretty, charming girl who only wanted to talk to her friend. That's a good point, Jack. What are you doing in this place? It's a pile of trash. Someone like you doesn't belong here. I was through trying to reason with her. I crossed my arms and said nothing, hoping she wouldn't notice that my heart was pounding way too fast. How the fuck would she notice? Anna gave me a good, hard look. So that's how it is. I'll see you later, Jack. And she went away. I let out a long breath I hadn't noticed I was holding. I felt awful. Even worse, I felt Anna had been right. There had definitely been something familiar about her. But I didn't want to find out more. Next time she comes in, I'll treat her the same way I told myself. Guessing correctly, there'd be a next time. Guessing wrongly, that it'd be at the store. I'll do it again and again until she gives up. I don't know what she wants, but I won't give an inch. Sounds like a lie to me. The old lady cried out. She'd found a quarter. Hey, good for her, man. Good for that old ass bitch. It's weird, isn't it? How I just write today's date like that and then go right to telling about something that happened months ago? I should write down when that stuff happened. But it was so long ago, I don't think I can remember the exact dates. Who cares? Certainly not me. I wasn't even thinking about that. This is only for me anyway. It can be a jumbled mess. Sometimes I feel like I should write more about what's happening now. But nothing is happening. So fuck it. That's what I'm saying. When I told Grace about the girl who called herself Anna and who called me Jack even though we didn't wear name tags, she took it like it was good news. What? That's amazing, Jack. Oh wait, what's her name? What's her fucking voice? I keep saying name. She must have recognized you from childhood. Is that the one I did? I forgot. She must have recognized you from childhood. She said 15 years, didn't she? That's right from the time you can't remember. I don't know. She might be some sort of scam artist. I just come up with that idea of Anna being a scam artist. It seemed a good enough excuse not to hear her again. Yeah, right. Come on, Jack. At least give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't need her, Grace. I've got you. You satisfy all my sexual needs. Jack, I'm not telling you to sleep with her. What do you want then? Don't be so rude to her next time, okay? Bro, I wasn't being rude. You so were. Okay, so what if I was? It's not fair to her. She seems like a nice girl. And don't you think it'd be good for you too, to be friends with her? I mean, to be friends with her? No, not really. She could tell you about your past. Then maybe things would start making sense. You could put whatever happened behind you. But nothing happened. Something must have happened, Jack. People don't... Grace fell silent. Instead of continuing, she started running her fork through the peas on her plate. We were having dinner. Well, yeah, I assume you were having dinner. Fucking idiot. People don't what? Well, people don't do that at night unless something happened to them. Oh, you're doing some freaky shit. I keep telling you, it must be some weird kind of insomnia. Nothing more. Sleeping pills don't work. Oh, sleeping pills don't work on it. Something will eventually. But why not try this? The memories you have, it's like they want out. I think they should get out too. Then you won't be scared of whatever happened anymore. How does that work exactly? You'll be able to face it properly. It's helped me a lot, thinking about what happened to me, seeing it's not so bad as I thought it was. I stubbornly refused to answer and went on eating like there hadn't been a conversation at all. Such a little bitch. Fucking tired of myself. What Grace had referred to was something I'd only recently found out. Apparently I shouted and kicked a lot at night. Sometimes I all-out screamed. Maybe I still do that, who knows. Maybe the staff and patients here are all too polite to point it out. No, I don't scream at night anymore. I'm fairly sure I don't. But that's not to say I can't sleep all that well. Funny how at one point something like that was the biggest problem in my life. It was so long ago, or at least it feels like so long ago. So much has happened since then. Anyway, the morning after I would wake up sweaty and tired, but it wasn't until Grace told me about the screaming that I found out why. Grace said it happened about once a week. It really freaked her out the first few times it happened, but then she got used to it. Or as used as you can get. It makes me feel like an asshole realizing how nonchalant I was about it. Screaming every few nights in my sleep was, I felt, a small price to pay, so I wouldn't have to bother with the past. But it didn't matter, in the end, if I decided to face the past or not. Either way, it was coming. Something was coming, alright. The second time Anna and I met as adults, we were neighbors. What the fuck? Bitch followed me? I was coming back home from a morning shift at the store. I went into our building, up to the second floor, down the hall to mine and Grace's door, and I froze. There was something standing in front of our door. That someone was her. Anna. Jack! Oh goodness, what are you doing here? Don't tell me you... She pointed at the door, as if to ask if I lived there. Yes, that's my apartment. As you damn well know, you fucking thought, bitch. The hallway air felt warm and stale. Soup-like. I've never heard anybody compare air to soup. This guy's a poet. Whoever made this game, a lyricist. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? I was gonna say hello to my new... God. I was gonna say hello to my new neighbor. So, hello. Wait, huh? And here... She pushed something into my hands. It was a plate wrapped in plastic wrap. There was something brown on the plate. Brownies. I'm sure you'll like them, Jack. Oh, we're not neighbors. I spat the words out. Yes, we are. I'm right over there. And yeah. And I wanted to do her voice, but no, we're good. Anna showed me the door to the right of mine. That place has been empty for weeks. I'm pretty sure the guy who lived there before that was a heroin addict, bro. Keep your judgmental ass comments to yourself, okay? You're not exactly in the best of headspaces either, okay? We all make mistakes. He didn't seem so bad now. Oh, there you go, okay. I should have let him finish. What an amazing coincidence, though. To think we did him living so close by again. It's not a coincidence, is it? Pardon? Come on, really? What are you trying to do? It's obvious you planned this. There's no way something like this could happen by accident. Anna laughed. It was a sound like a fork scraping a plate, so she laughed like, ah! Like that, something like that? Yeah, something like that. Well, You can believe it's a coincidence, or you can believe it's not. Either way, we'll be seeing each other pretty often. Enjoy the brownies! Thanks. I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff, but I'm sure Grace will love them. Grace? Who's Grace? My girlfriend. I pointed at our door with my thumb. We live together. My idea was that, in case she was acting like this because she was interested in me, I'd gently tell her I was taken. Grace? Yes. She must be a nice girl. The best I've ever known. She's lucky to have you. It's the other way around. Well, it's been nice chatting. I'll say hi to Grace for you. I should go in and say hello myself. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Why would you act like this? This is such psychotic behavior. No need. And she's not here right now. What? Bye. Bro. I pretended to unlock the door. It was already unlocked because Grace was home. I slipped in and shut the door in Anna's face. In the apartment, I found I could breathe freely again. Son of a bitch. Talk to this girl, be friends with her. Not a chance. She creeped the hell out of me. Writing all this down, I can see why Grace thought I was overreacting. What do you fucking mean? The plain facts of it don't seem that bad. Yeah, but you know. You know the truth. Well, actually, he doesn't know, but you feel the truth. A friend I hadn't seen in years noticed me in my workplace, talked with me a bit, and then happened to move in right next to me. Yeah, the move in right next to me is a little bit fucking weird. And I would be concerned even if I didn't know this person, but that might just be me. But I knew right from the start that there was something off about her. That's not something to ignore. Paranoid? Yeah, but in this case, I was right to be paranoid. It's because I let my guard down that all this shit happened. Still no words from the doctor about when I'll be able to get out of here. In fact, I haven't seen him in days. I hope he's just busy. What if something happened to him? Is the paranoia talking again? No, that's not paranoia. That's plain stupid. Anna can't make a doctor disappear and get away with it. But I've got to say, if this doctor did disappear, it wouldn't be much of a loss to the hospital, I think. That's fucking rude, you bitch. Didn't you sew your fucking legs together after you fell and broke both of them? You nincompoop, you jabroni. I'll have to ask him to give me some neck exercises I could do. Oh, I got some neck exercises for you. My neck hurts from cramming my head to the side all the time to look at the sky. Well, at least the weather's bad now. I'm not looking there as much. It's weird how a little neck pain is causing me trouble with how broken and battered the rest of me is. No, I probably shouldn't mention my neck to him. They might up my dosage, and what will I do then? Would my brain turn to mush? Maybe then I'd be happy. In any case, I have things to do, and I need a clear mind to do them. I hope that what I'm writing makes sense. I hope I haven't gone down the rabbit hole already, and all I'm doing is scrawling line after line of meaningless chicken scratch. But that'd be pretty funny, I guess, in a pretty unfunny way. This guy really has a way with words. Not a good way, but he has a way. And his brownies were nasty. Oh, tasty. I'm sorry. I assumed the worst. I didn't have any, but Grace said so. Probably laced with all types of drugs. I wanted to throw the brownies into the trash, but Grace caught one of them too quickly. She's like a bloodhound when it comes to sweet stuff, chocolate especially. And then of course I had to explain where I got them. Huh. Sorry. Huh. Weird. I know, right? There's no way it's a coincidence. Yeah, it must be a sign. A sign of what? That she's stalking me? You know, it is weird that she was stalking me since she knew where I lived. But that she didn't know about Grace. I mean, she couldn't have known with how surprised she was. I don't think she was acting. Was it just a coincidence then? No, absolutely not. That I refuse to accept. I think I'll go say hi. What the? Yo! I can make something for her too. Do we have any butter left? I want to bake her cookies. Yes. And then you'll eat most on your own. Hey, don't say that, Jack. Shut up, babe. I don't see the point of going to visit her, though. We'll see more than enough of her anyway. We live so close by. We're neighbors. I want to get us started on the right foot. And maybe she and I could be friends. I think that'd be nice. I wrap my arms around her. Of course, you deserve that. But please, find a friend that's not her. Why? Once again, I couldn't properly explain why. I couldn't put it down as anything more than a hunch, a gut feeling I'd get whenever I was near her. I've at least got to see her for myself. To see if she's really such a horrible person. Trust me, you're better off without it. But was I wrong, though? Was I wrong? It doesn't look like I was. The next day in the afternoon, I was lying down on the sofa. She'd about to come in with her, bro. I was nursing a headache that's been with me since morning. Grace told me she'd be right back. She went out of the apartment with something in her hands, and then a smell of freshly baked cookies wafted out of the kitchen. It still took me about 2 minutes to piece the puzzle together. Ah, shit, I whispered. Oh, I'm sorry. Ah, shit, I whispered. I was immediately up. Not good, not good. Panic struck me harder than I would expect. It was like, with Grace seeing Hannah all by herself, some vulnerable part of me was exposed. I wanted to bring Grace back and lock the door and keep her safe and never, ever let her out of my sight. But I also didn't want to go in there. I just stood there, head in my hands, wondering what the hell to do. All at once, I was telling myself to go there, you coward, but also to stay here, you idiot. And somewhere far away, with a tiny little voice, very tiny, very little, was telling me I was overreacting. Then there came the sound of glass breaking. It had come from, where else? Anna's apartment. I went to the wall that separated our apartments. Now there was no sound at all, nothing to explain the crash. I finally overcame my cowardice. I dashed out from our apartment to hers. Okay, I thought we were already in her apartment. I was like, oh, she got the same layout as us? That's kind of weird. When I got there, I saw broken... He just went in? When I got there, I saw broken glass and blood, and Grace kneeling down, and Anna stood above her, and they were both smiling. They stopped when they noticed me there, out of breath and confused.
Jack? Hi, Jack. Did you decide to join us?
No, what the hell's going on?
This?
Anna waved her hand at the floor, and all the bits of glass, white ceramic, actually. There were also scattered cookies and drops of blood. Yes, that. Just looking at the blood made me feel sick, like I was going to throw up, but I couldn't peel my eyes away from it. I've always been like that around blood. I've never had a stomach for it. Grace was picking up the broken pieces of ceramic.
There was a little accident.
An accident?
Yes, what else?
Grace, what happened?
It's my fault, really. The cookies were hotter than I thought, so I dropped the whole plate.
That doesn't make sense. You carried them over to her apartment before dropping them. That makes no fucking sense.
And it was Anna's plate, too.
Oh, okay, so she moved them out. Okay.
Be careful, Grace. You might cut yourself.
She's cut herself already. Look.
Huh?
She only now seemed to notice the blood around her. But I... Grace checked her hands, turned them around a few times to see from every angle, but found no cuts there.
It's not me. It's my blood.
What? Anna was, I just noticed, holding her left hand tightly with her right. There was a little blood still trickling from between her knuckles.
Oh no!
Grace's hand hovered around Anna's. She looked willing to help, but afraid she'd do something wrong.
How did this even happen? I tried to pick up some of the pieces. They're pretty sharp, aren't they?
Hang on. No.
Hang on, Anna.
Fuck! I can't get the fucking voice. I only have 3 voices to do, and one of them is my own, and I can't even do that shit right.
Hang on, Anna. I'm fine. I don't need you to do anything.
The way Anna said that wasn't forceful. Oh, the way Anna said that was forceful, almost harsh. Grace backed away.
I could still help.
She remembered I was there.
Jack, go get some gauze.
That's how you say that word? We have gauze.
Oh, useless.
Frustrated, more frustrated than I've ever seen her before, Grace ran off to get the gauze herself. She left me there in the belly of the beast. I tried being polite. Shame about the cookies. What the fuck?
A real shame. I didn't get to eat a single one.
You even heard about the 5-second rule? If you don't pick that shit up right now.
Well, actually...
She picked one up with the free fingers of her left hand, some of her blood gone on the cookie. Before I could say anything, she ate it in one bite. This bitch is a freak! Jesus.
It's not that bad at all. They're still warm. Do you want one?
I'll pass. Yeah, same. High key. God, you make me sick.
Yeah. That's not a very nice thing to say, Jack. If anyone else said it. But I'll forgive you.
She licked her lips. I should have left, but I was like a frog being stared down by a snake. I wonder what's taking Grace so long.
She must be flustered, poor girl. So much worry about a teeny little cut.
It's not serious?
It's not.
How do you know?
I've seen a lot of cuts.
I can imagine.
Anna laughed.
Anna laughed, I'm sorry.
I'm a nurse.
Okay, for a second, I thought that she became a nurse to be able, to be in the hospital. Just to be able to nurse Jack, which I guess my suspicions have been lifted unless she's been planning this whole thing. That I couldn't imagine. It's still hard to believe, though. I see proof of it every day. There's a lot of blood.
You don't believe me? Look.
She showed me her hand. The cut ran from the base of her thumb towards the middle of her hand. Oh my fucking god. The wound was thin, but long and ragged. That's horrible. The skin around the wound was pale and moist, showing how fresh the cut was. I could have puked.
Oh, does it look bad? Don't worry, it won't even scar.
Stop that. You're really I don't remember what I was going to say. It wasn't nice in any case. Let me fill in the words for you. You're really a bitch, a freak, a thought, a weirdo, slut. What stopped me was Grace coming back.
Sorry. There wasn't any gauze. Here.
She brought a roll of pink toilet paper.
I hope this is good enough. Thank you, Grace, but I don't need it.
You don't?
No, see? The blood stopped.
Anna flashed me a smile. The corners of her mouth were still red. That's so fucking weird. So fucking strange. Good day today. Didn't see Anna once. Bro, I love how he talks about her. It's actually hilarious. But enough of that. After what happened where I left off yesterday, I was sure Grace and I were on the same page. But no. In the end, I was the one who cleaned up that bloody mess on the floor. I threw away the cookies before Anna could get her hands on any more. Back in our apartment, Grace left out a long sigh. What a mess, am I right? Yeah, and it was all my fault. I meant Hannah. Anna. You did just meet her, right? Yes. And? Well, I can see why you've been avoiding her, if that's what you mean. Thank you. She's beautiful. I thought she'd be some shy little girl or crazy cat lady or something, but she's like a model. What? No. Don't try to deny it, Jack. It's why you don't want to go near her, isn't it? Oh, here we go with this insecure bullshit, bro. I had to throw you out this goddamn window. You don't want to be tempted. I shook my head. Hey, that's all you could do, bro. I really didn't see her that way. Now, with a little more perspective, I could say it's true. What a waste of good looks. Jesus Christ. She's much more beautiful than me. Hey, don't say that. She's not. She is. Grace dropped her gaze to stare at her hands. And she wasn't mad that I ruined her plate. She wasn't scared of the blood either. She's just so... I took her hands in mine. They were cold. Grace? Jack? You're beautiful and kind. More beautiful and kind than any other girl in the world. I'm lucky as hell to have you. My cheeks burned. I must have looked like a tomato. I wasn't used to saying stuff like this. I mean it. I don't say stuff like that. Okay? Oh, Jack. My hero. Grace blinked like she'd just woken up. Oh. I've been saying a lot of dumb stuff, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm a real hassle, huh? No, don't say that. And don't say you're worried either. Don't say you're sorry. You've done nothing to feel sorry for. She apologized way too often. Tell that bitch you annoying. August 15th. I didn't write anything yesterday. The pain in my leg made it so I couldn't focus. Should I pay attention to these dates? I don't want to start keeping track of these fucking dates. It's been hurting like a bitch these past few days. I gave in and asked the doctor about it. Oh, here he is. He's fine, by the way. Didn't disappear or nothing. Must have taken a few days off. I asked him about the pain. I asked if he could do anything about it. Apparently the pain is a good sign. I think that's what he said. So I guess my leg is healing alright. But it still hurts. When the doctor went away, I complained out loud that it hurts. One of the other patients must have thought that I was talking to him. The patients here now are not the same guys I mentioned before. Maybe one is, but that's all. The others went away to another part of the hospital or home, or maybe to the morgue. I don't know, I wasn't keeping track. So I said something about how my leg hurt, and a guy on the bed next to mine, a kid actually, can't be more than 18 or 19, starts talking to me. I think he was saying how he's in a lot of pain too. I couldn't understand most of it though. His jaw's been wired shut. Anything he tries to say turns to moan and a lot of drool. Then a nurse came in, not Hannah, and told him he shouldn't speak if he wants his mouth to get better. So he shut up. So what was the point of you telling me this? Unless that kid's probably important. For something later. Probably. Not much else has happened, but my leg is really bothering me. It's a deep pain, and it doesn't feel like it's healing. It feels wrong in a way that makes my teeth hurt too. I'll stop with the leg now, I have to get my mind off of it. It hurts so much. I'll check where I left off the day before yesterday, and go from there. You're not coming with us? Again? No, I don't feel like it. But Hannah is so great to hang out with. Yesterday we went window shopping, and then we went to the cafe, and then we had ice cream in the park. Sounds fun. It was. Anna is a really interesting person. You should give her a chance. How many times I gotta tell your ass I don't want to fuck with this bitch, man? I want us all to be friends. We can't have everything you want in life, huh? Ain't that tough. So please come along. No, I'll pass. Sorry. A moment later, Anna came in without knocking. Bro, we're gonna have to start locking doors, bro. You walking into her apartment, she walking into yours. If y'all don't start locking your doors. She never knocked anymore. Anymore? She did that more than once?
Ready, Grace?
Yes, in a minute. Grace heaved a sigh. Are you sure you don't want to go? Yes, I'm sure. Go have fun without me. Okay then, some other time. We kissed. Have fun. Oh, have fun. We will. Bye. Damn, her fucking face dropped. Anna's face dropped, bro. That's funny. Grace and Anna became friends. Good friends. Very soon after they met. I was against it, but I found it hard to complain, seeing Grace was so happy. They spent quite a lot of time together. Whenever I said anything about this, Grace would tease me. She'd say I was jealous, but she would also invite me to come. I always declined. I eventually got used to it, and things were quiet for a while. So you let your guard down. You idiot, you fool. Once at the store, I was applying discounts during work hours. It should have been done before we opened up, but someone had been slacking off. I won't point fingers. It was Don, the old guy. Bro, okay. You a goddamn snitch. So I was the one stuck wondering what kind of dog food the 20% should go on, or something like that. The lists they gave us were always terrible, so full of corrections you could barely read them. And I was about to choose at random where to apply the discount sticker. Someone put a hand on my shoulder, as I was about to. I'm sorry. Oh, Anna. There was a tightness in my chest, but it passed within seconds. As I said, I'd gotten used to it. She didn't scare me anymore.
Hi. How are you, Jack?
I'm alright, thanks. Hey, random question. Do you like big dogs or small dogs? Oh, you're actually making small talk with this girl. Okay.
Big dogs, I guess.
I see. I bent down and placed the sticker, reducing the price of the dog food that had one of those wiener dogs on the packaging. That's not a big dog, though. Oh, he went with the one that she doesn't like. That's funny. Grace is in the break room, by the way.
I know. I was just there, but I wanted to see you.
Yeah? Why?
I haven't seen you at all in the past week, you know. Didn't you notice?
I guess.
I was called into work a lot. You must have been busy here, too.
Yep. Busy. Man works at a fucking grocery store. How busy could you be?
We should meet more often. After all these years apart, we must have a lot of stories to tell, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Jack, you mentioned dogs, right?
Right.
Was that because of Buddy?
Who the fuck is Buddy?
So you really don't remember anything?
Nope. I don't remember this Buddy, and I don't remember knowing you either. Of course, now I do know about Buddy. I don't remember his breed or how old he was or anything other than his name, really, but I do know of him. A certain picture book told me.
That's really too bad. But it's all come back to you, I'm sure.
Who knows?
Buddy was a really sweet dog. You liked him a lot.
I shrugged.
And he loved you. But then again, that dog loved everyone. He was so trusting.
Too trusting? I'm sure he was.
Are you really fine with not knowing about so much of your life, Jack?
Yeah, I am. I'm used to it now. I think it would feel weird if I could remember, actually.
I suppose it's easier in a way. There are some things best forgotten after all, aren't there?
Yeah. Yeah, of course there are. And I wish some of those things would have had the decency to stay forgotten. Why mention it now, though?
Oh, no reason. I was just a little curious.
She about to send this dead fucking dog in a box to me. Uh-huh. I didn't believe her. I sensed that there was something in particular she wanted me to remember. I do know what that is now. But I still don't know why she wants me to remember what she did. Is it some sick form of love, or does she want to finish the job? I'm sure the dog, bit him, and then she fucking killed the dog or something. It's some shit like that. Is it both? I don't know. I really don't. Her mind is as much of a mystery to me now as it ever was. Or maybe the dog loved him so much and this bitch was jealous. Probably. Interlude? Dear Diary. I found him. It was beautiful. It was like fate. It was fate. As soon as I came to the city, I caught a scent in the air, a little, but mostly I smelled homeless people and gasoline. Why did you go all the way out there, Jack? You love nature, the smell of pines, where we grew up. Oh shit, is this Hannah's perspective? I was ready to spend weeks looking for you, Jack. Or months. Years if I had to. I even got a job at the hospital here, yes it is. They're understaffed, so it was easy. But there you were, in the first store I went to. Was it actually a coincidence? Damn. I didn't even go in to look for you. Fate, fate, fate. Oh, should I? Wait, I should be reading this in my Mickey Mouse voice. I mean, Hannah voice.
But you were a little strange. Surely you recognized me. I haven't changed that much, have I? I mean, it's been a while, and I have tried to make myself pretty for you in every way I can think of. But you knew it was me, right? I knew it was you. You haven't forgotten me. Were you pretending, playing a game? Yes, that must be it. Well, I'd love to wait and see what you're doing, dear, but I've been a patient girl for far too long. Dear Diary, Friday. Jack Friday.
Oh, okay, that is my name.
I know he changed his name to that, but it's just so funny, isn't it? Well, I'll have to change it back, Jack.
Oh,
We'll have to change it back, Jack, for when we're married.
what the fuck?
I want the real one to follow my first name, Jack Friday. It made me giggle when I saw it on your employee record.
Employee records? She a sicko.
I just had a peek, nothing more. Just to see where you live.
What the f? Bro. She's, okay.
I wanted to follow you at home first, but then I thought, hey, wouldn't it be insanely romantic if the next time I saw you, we'd live right next to each other?
I can't take this bitch serious. I can't take this serious, bro. This is insane.
I know you're playing your little game of you don't know me anymore, but that's not too much, is it? That's not too much, is it? Being neighbors? You won't be angry, right? Even if that makes you angry, I have to at least do this, right? I can't wait anymore. I'm tired of being by myself. I've waited this long already. I've prepared for you so much. Maybe you won't be mad. Please don't be mad. Please. P.S. One other thing, darling.
She about to drop some bullshit.
That street where you live? Isn't it in a terrible part of town? Run down and cheap and even dangerous? I haven't been there for long, but I think that's right. Is that part of your game too? And working in a store? That must be it as well. Someone like you should never work there. Instead, you should be a... Gosh, I can't even imagine that.
I can't even hold this voice for too long.
And isn't that perfect? I don't want you working anywhere. I want you all for me. Dear Diary, the street is worse than I thought. God, the smell. Do you really know what you're doing, Jack? No, I shouldn't doubt you, I know. The rent is cheap at least, very cheap. But more important than that or anything else, there was a vacancy right next door to your apartment. I can't wait to come in, move in. We'll be neighbors. I'll see so much of you, it will make me drunk.
That's not how life works. You fucking bitch.
Dear Diary, what a beautiful dump.
Okay.
I said this to the landlord when I brought my things here. He thought I was complaining. He said I should have checked out the apartment before I rented it. He's an idiot! There could be a swarm of rats or roaches living in the apartment, or crack addicts for that matter, and I won't give a damn!
I mean, there was crack addicts, actually, right before you.
But still, I can't keep it dirty forever. I have to practice my homemaking skills. Time to make this dump a home. Dear Diary, just back from a quick jog. Gotta stay in shape.
Gotta stay in the chapel, I thought you said.
Gotta stay in shape, and the brownies are just about done. I know. I should have kept an eye on them. But I've been doing this for long enough, you know. The brownies are perfect, not burnt, not raw, just right. I hope he likes them.
See, I guess she wouldn't have done anything to brownies if it was intended for him and not Grace.
Jack.
Oh, shit. Going back.
Jack. I don't know if I can go on. Who is this girl? I'm the one for you, the only one for you, and yet you... I know this is part of your plan, but you didn't have to do it this way. Why are you being so cruel? I have work now. I don't care. I'll go sleep.
Bro. Get a clue!
Dear Diary, I cried all the bad feelings out. Things don't seem nearly as bad now. Jack is testing me, so I have to show him I have what it takes. This is nothing at all. I can do this. Dear Diary, I met her today. Grace. I hope she doesn't get in the way. She's a sweet girl. But she's clumsy. She dropped a plate. My plate, too. That bitch. Of cookies. And there were cookies and broken pieces of porcelain everywhere. I'm pretty clumsy, too, I guess. I cut myself on a shard when I tried to pick it up. Jack came in just as I got cut. He must have sensed I was hurt.
Bro, you are off your fucking rocker. You are out of your goddamn mind.
There was a lot of blood for a wound so small. The blood reminded me of that time. It always does. I showed it to Jack. He looked like he was going to vomit. Great acting, Jack!
Bro, I can't, bro, I can't.
I love you.
Bro, this bitch is, yo, I don't even know what to say. This is wild.
I've gotten better at playing along with Jack's little game. I see him a lot more now everywhere I go. Nearly half of those times, I'm not even trying to make our paths cross. Fate. I'm also seeing Grace a lot more. She's always asking me to somewhere with her, or to chat, and she's always coming over to my apartment without Jack. She's become a real bother, honestly, but I act nice. That girl tells me things about Jack after all. Though of course she doesn't know anything about him that I don't. That's because she doesn't really know Jack. But now I know what he's pretending to be like. He told Grace that he has amnesia. It's a little unoriginal, Jack, don't you think? That's okay, though. She believes you. That dumb little slut, bitch, fucking idiot. I'm troubled. I'm starting to think that Jack is not pretending. What if he really has forgotten all about me? No, I can't have that. I need a sign, Jack. Just one little sign, so that I know you remember. One sign. Anything is fine. Jack doesn't remember me.
I like how it's probably because like we're like splitting we're like I'm seeing it like entry per entry, but it's funny how like close or how fast she jumps from one conclusion to another. It's actually really funny.
Jack doesn't remember me. I'm pretty sure of it now. He doesn't remember anything. Damn, but that's a good thing. He hasn't made anything cold on purpose. I'll give his memory a little jog, and that'll be that good as new. But it also means he's serious about that Grace girl. We can't have that. No. I'm starting to see her true colors. She's a filthy seductress, alright? That fucking thought. She's also an idiot. She invited me for dinner tomorrow at her apartment. Their apartment. Her and Jack's apartment. The apartment there.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Without me.
Okay, bro. Get a grip. Terrible day. Really awkward. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no, yeah, that's me, yeah. Terrible day, really awkward. Anna was hovering around me all day. I swear she was here for more than 2 shifts. How the hell does that work? I couldn't write at all. She's only gone now, and it's after midnight, bro. This dude is having trouble writing. I guess I should mark this as the 17th then, not the 16th. Who cares? Now I have to write in the dark, but that's fine. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. I don't see it being a problem. So not long after... Did I write about how Hannah came to me at the store that one time? Yeah, I did. Not long after that, Grace invited Anna over for dinner. She could have told me before asking Anna. Not that I would have said no. I didn't have an excuse to say no. But I mean, she only told me about the dinner a few hours before it. Yes, I was preparing for a really relaxing evening. And all of a sudden, Grace says we should start making dinner. And no. And oh no, I forgot to tell you, Jack. I shouldn't be so bitter and childish. People forget. It happens. She didn't mean anything by it. It still rubbed me the wrong way, though. Anna was going to invade my home and be there for hours. And I'm pretty sure I had every right to be angry about that. No, I'm sure. I should have sent her packing the first time I saw her, and then when she moved in next to us, a million times after that. I should have. The fault is mine. So yeah, dinner. Alright, we gonna stop here. This bitch been going on for 40 minutes. So hopefully there's going to be less psychotic behavior, although there's probably going to be a lot more psychotic behavior, if we're being very honest.